So, you want to up your oral hygiene game by using an electric toothbrush? Good start! But do you know how to use it effectively? Hi, I'm Dr. Violet and today I'm going to teach you how to brush your teeth the proper way using an electric toothbrush. In my previous video, we learned that we brush our teeth to remove dental plaque, and if we don't remove it, it is damaging to our oral health, causing dental caries and gum disease. Comparison between an electric toothbrush and a manual toothbrush showed that electric toothbrushes are indeed more superior and effective if used correctly. It is important to understand that when it comes to brushing your teeth, the time, frequency, and technique are far more important than what type of toothbrush you choose. Do take your time when brushing your teeth. Some people may regard toothbrushing as a daily chore which they want to get over with as soon as possible, but a good and thorough brush will take you a minimum of 2 minutes. The recommended toothbrushing frequency is twice daily, once in the morning and once before bedtime. A study on oral hygiene practices among Malaysian adults has shown that 90% of them claim to have brushed their teeth every day. Yet, a national study on the health of their gums indicate that over 90% of them have gum disease, though the majority of them are in the mild form. The answer lies in the effectiveness of brushing. Therefore, the effectiveness of brushing is far more important than the frequency of brushing. So what's the proper toothbrushing technique, you ask? A meta-analysis published in the British Dental Journal in 2014 has shown that there is a wide variety of recommendations on the methods of toothbrushing, but the most common method recommended was the modified vase technique, which emphasizes the removal of dental plaque from above and just below the gingival margin. For this technique, after applying a pea-sized amount of fluoridated toothpaste, place the head of the brush horizontally against the teeth with the bristles lying halfway on the gums. Tilt the brush head to about 45-degree angle. If you're using a manual toothbrush, you have to move it in tiny circular motions to allow it to slide underneath the gum line. Do this while rolling or flicking the brush so that the bristles move out towards the chewing surfaces of the tooth. This helps to remove the plaque from under the gum line. The good thing about an electric toothbrush is that it does the work for you. You just have to hold it at the right place in the right angle. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be using an entry-level electric toothbrush to demonstrate to you how even an affordable toothbrush can do the work for you if you are using the right technique. This is the Realme N1 Sonic Electric Toothbrush, which uses a sonic cleaning action that vibrates at 20,000 times per minute. Just place the brush head at 45-degree angle onto your teeth as mentioned just now. Press the start button and start making your way along every tooth gently. Be sure to cover all areas and not to miss the concavity in between your teeth. Do this for both the outer and inner surfaces as well. For the inner surfaces of your front teeth, where the horizontal brush head position is cumbersome, hold the brush vertically instead. You could try flicking the brush toward the biting edge a little to remove plaque even more. The chewing surfaces are the easiest. Just hold your brush down, flat on the surfaces of the molar teeth. Remember to move to a new tooth or area along the way to make sure that all surfaces are clean. For me, I like to do it according to every quadrant of the mouth, according to each surface. Meaning, I will start with the outer surfaces for quadrant 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then continue with the inner surfaces 1, 2, 3 and 4. And lastly is to clean the chewing surfaces of the teeth. It is really up to you to develop your own sequence that you are comfortable with, as long as you cover all surfaces without missing out on certain areas. If you're planning on getting an electric toothbrush, you could always opt for an entry-level one to get used to it, practice with it, and to see whether you prefer it over your manual toothbrush. The Realme N1 Sonic Electric Toothbrush is suitable for newbies. It's affordable and it has the basic standard toothbrush specifications needed. The bristles are soft, rounded and antibacterial. It has 3 cleaning modes with a 2-minute auto-stop function, so you can just press the start button and keep brushing until it stops on its own to make sure you brush for a full 2 minutes. 130 days battery life, you only need to charge it 3 times a year. using any Type-C charger. But one thing I don't really fancy is the uncovered charging port over here. Although it is slightly concave and raised, if you're planning on getting this, you need to make sure that the surface where you put your toothbrush does not have a pool of water. Eventually, once you have mastered the technique, you could always upgrade to a better one with more features. The one I'm using right now is the M1 Sonic Electric toothbrush, which vibrates at higher frequency, has wireless charging, and more cleaning modes. But don't forget, if you're using an electric toothbrush, it doesn't mean that you're brushing better compared to your friend who's using a manual toothbrush. After all, a toothbrush is only just as good as the person using it. You can have the best toothbrush with all the best features your money can buy. But what is the use if it is not used properly, or worse, used occasionally? As long as you're using a good quality soft bristle toothbrush with the proper technique, you can do a good job. Whatever toothbrush you choose, remember to brush twice a day, floss once a day, replace your brush head every 3 months, and visit the dentist twice a year. That's all for today's video. If you like today's video, do like, subscribe, and share it to others. Till then, I'm Dr. Violet. Bye!